Man, maybe I should have got a BMW or something. Oh shit, I gotta go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Now today we are driving my friend's a BMW 440. This car is very similar to my car. I drove this car actually for a little bit, only for like 10 minutes a couple months ago, and it was winter. And this car is now equipped with a BMW M Performance exhaust as well, as you guys can hear. Not very much, but now you guys can hear. Sport. Oh, it was in comfort mode. So this car, if you guys want more of a brochure type of review, then don't watch this video because I don't know the exact curb weight and everything. So this car is rated stock wise from the BMW website is 322 horsepower, I believe, and 338 foot-pounds of torque, something like that. And compares to the Audi S4 is 333 horsepower, so 10 horsepower more than this car's stock. But also this curb weight is about 3,700 pounds. The S4 curb weight is about 3,800 pounds. So they're very similar stock. 10 more horsepower in the S4, but 100 pounds less in this car because of the coupe and not the four-door. Off the bat, this car is definitely feels very different. So the 2017, so obviously you got the typical BMW interior, a little bit more nicer screen and everything, just because it's a 3 years newer car. Obviously the technology has improved a little bit. Now this car is definitely fast. It has the M Performance exhaust, so it sounds amazing. He did a resonator delete, right, or X-Pipe? Resonator delete before, and if you guys watched my old video about my other friend's 340, he did a X-Pipe and a resonator delete or something like that, and it sounded crazy. Now he tried to do the same, but because of the 440 and the 340, the muffler setup is different. It didn't really make that big of a difference, so he decided to pull the trigger and got the M Performance exhaust, and he never looked back since, and it sounds amazing. Definitely fast as fuck. It's a different sensation than the S4. My seatbelt just got tightened up from the acceleration, but it's a different sensation than the S4 because this is a turbocharged car and the S4 is a supercharged. So obviously this, you have some sort of like a turbo spool. So right now I'm at 3,000. It doesn't really have that much power. 4,000 and
you gotta let it hang on around 5, and I'll do the whip crackles.
Oh, there it is.
I've heard it could go louder. It can go louder, yeah.
That's crazy.
I've heard a lot louder.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh shit. That's really fun, huh? Oh, there we go.
Holy.
So this car has the ZF 8-speed automatic transmission versus the S4 has the DSG dual clutch 7-speed. This is very fast. It's almost, if you don't tell me, you know, I almost would have thought this is a dual clutch just because how amazing is the ZF nowadays. And it's very comfortable. It's 8-speed. but the dual clutch transmission just has something, you know. It's more rugged, and it's more kind of a clunky feeling in a good way. Don't get me wrong, I love the dual clutch, but this is just so smooth. Now obviously this car is fast, don't get me wrong, this is not a slow car, but it's just very comfortable. Obviously my S4 is modded, so I can't speak versus stock. This is not very stock either, but this compares to my car. This is definitely a lot more spacious. You got the coupe, and you got the big ass doors, you got the big ass leg rooms, and then these seats are very comfortable. He obviously went with the red interior, and I noticed something interesting. You can apparently go to second gear when you're at a stop, and the car will roll from second. Now from the dual clutch, when you're at a dead stop, you can't do anything. Now this car you can shift to second, and it will launch you from the second gear instead of first. Right now I'm just rolling in the second gear. That was very cool, but it's very different. I can't really say what it is. Now obviously he has the M Performance exhaust, so it kind of boosts up the driving sensation a little bit. Otherwise this car would be very quiet. And everything about this car is just a little bit more refined than the S4.
It's also tuned.
It's also tuned from the BMW dealer, right? So this car, obviously, it's
30 horsepower.
A little bit more horsepower. He said about 30 to 40, including the exhaust as well, because you got more free-flowing air from the downpipe and everything. But this car is just very refined. You still get all the crackles and pops for all you fuckboys out there wants to, you know, rev the hell out of it and stuff like that. So you still got all the sound and the crackles and the pops. But when you close it up to, let's go to Comfort, not Eco Pro. It significantly kind of just quiets down the car a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear from the mic. This is Comfort, and the car it's kind of softened up a little bit. The steering got dramatically lighter. I always complained that the steering wheel, it's really heavy for no freaking reason. It's heavy to a point where it's uncomfortable to drive. But this, when you put into comfort mode, is very light. Like, look at my fingers. I have 2 fingers on the steering wheel and I can turn it. But when you put into sport mode, and it stiffens up a lot. And I think this is one of the areas that BMW did a better job than Audi, comparing to the dynamic mode and the sport mode and the comfort mode. The Audi, if you guys watch my channel for a bit, you know that I always complain about the Audi dynamic mode. They stiffen up the suspension, which I like, obviously, and they tighten up the steering wheel, and they gave it an artificial weight to it that it's not accurate anymore. Meanwhile, this one, when you put into light, it's very light and comfortable, but when you put into sport mode, it's heavy, but it's still very precise. And the Audi, and I know a lot of other Audi owners say this as well, there's almost like a little bit of a dead zone in the middle when you kind of, you know, play with it. One thing that's turbocharger gives a complete different sensation, because this car, you don't feel that much power until you hit, you know, that 4,000, 5,000 RPM range. And that's why I think people say S4 and S5, supercharger in general, is more of a daily driver, just because on the highway, you don't have to downshift like 3 gears or 4 gears trying to, you know, get power and overpass the car. Meanwhile, the supercharger, you can just downshift to 1 or even none sometimes, and you give it a little and off you go. But I'm not saying Supercharger is better, but that's why, you know, Superchargers are more, I think, daily friendly. Meanwhile, you sacrifice the fun out of it because, you know, unless you really tune the shit out of your Supercharger in your car, you don't get that much fun compared to, like, let's say a stock turbocharger car. It's just more fun, and you can't really deny that. So after driving, what, like 5-10 minutes of this car, I can already say this car feels very, very good. So after driving this car about 10-15 minutes, I definitely could say it's definitely fast. It feels very refined, very comfortable. I would definitely take this over my S4 in a longer drive and a road trip. The seats are kind of better and more comfortable because this is not like the bucket racing seats, but just everything about this car, it can quiet down. Obviously it has an M performance exhaust, so it's not like mine where it's fully custom and you can't really quiet down. This car, when you put into comfort mode, as I said, it's very comfortable, and the transmission is very comfortable, and you can definitely drive this on a long trip, and I would definitely take this over the S4. But for fun wise, I don't know, I think either one I will feel definitely satisfied if I get this car or I have the S4. But definitely I would definitely do more mods to this car to make it my type of daily driver, as you guys can clearly see how much mods I've done to mine. So comment down below and tell me if I made the right decision by driving the S4, or should I upgrade to like a BMW, like a E92 M3 or something, or like something new. I don't know. I'm really in love with the V8 E92 M3, but I really like the styling and technology, everything else in newer BMW M3, M4. So comment down below, let me know what you guys think, and we're gonna go home, grab my car, and hit his house and do some car wash and photos and stuff. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So we just made it back to his house. I'll put his Instagram right here. Go follow him. That's it?
Yeah, you're good to go.
And I just do like this?
Yep. Yeah.
No, that's pretty sick. Damn. What does it look like?
Black tip.
Black tip? No?
Oh, box.
I don't think it's here.
Where do we change it? Do we change it here?
You changed it over there, right here.
I changed it here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right here. Alright, man, you ready for the rinse?
Look at this broken ass power washer, yo.
God, so weird. Dude, it's normally more powerful than this, dude. Let me try the other one.
Oh my god. That's better, huh?
That's a little better.
Jigs detailing?
Jigs detailing.
Jigs mobile detailing, huh?
Call me for service.
So as you guys can see, we just finished washing the car, soap everywhere, but I think it looks really, really nice. I don't know if you guys like it. Comment down below if you guys like the new look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's more of my preference and my driving with the car. It's not an official review. I don't consider myself a car reviewer on YouTube. I just drive, and mostly they're my friends' cars, and I talk to them in the car while I do these videos, and sometimes they don't want to talk, I talk, and we just have fun. You know, I don't really go into all those stats things and everything. So it's just my take, my personal experience with the car, and I hope you guys understand. Comment down below and let me know if you guys like the BMW or you'd rather take the Audi. So hit the subscribe button, like this video, and check out all the links in the description from ECS Tuning. I got all my parts from them, and if you guys are interested, click on the link and go check them out. So until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.